Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Space Haven here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. You love it, you watch it, you crave it, and by that I mean you don't do none of those things, but that's okay, because I'm really enjoying the game and I'm kind of struggling to figure out what to cover on the channel while some other stuff is happening. So yeah, fun stuff. Anyhow, my hopes are that we will be actually able to leave the sector finally, because we have mined it out. I don't really care about the one ship which can be scavenged here. It's kind of pointless for me to remain here. So my hopes are that on this episode, what we're going to be actually able to do is leave this sector, return to the one from whence we came. We can theoretically try to go and tackle this big bastard which was over here, and I think that ship contained a crap ton of infestation from the aliens, and then we can theoretically try our luck on going to this sector. I'm not really sure how many planets can be over there. We do have an enemy pirate ship in the region, so that can be interesting to see, because we do have shields. We do have a rocket turret. So the question is how effective these things are. Because, yeah, we do have a gun, we do have the rockets, we do have the explosive ammunition, so we should be able to deal some damage, but the question is, do we have sufficient gear in order to board the ship and deal some serious damage to those aliens and potentially find that next crew member? We do have some assault rifles, and I would really love it if I can start to make some of those, let's say, laser rifles and so on and such, and maybe be able to equip those. But for now, we're gonna have to stick with what we've got. And we should be able to start fabricating the more advanced armor. And we have how many crew members here? I want to see if she can load up any other weapon. I really don't want to take Bobby on board, because Bobby is the only one who's got advanced technical training, who would be able to therefore create the tech blocks and the infra blocks and all this other block stuff. So let's go on board of this derelict and see if we can get that crew member, or if we can clear out the infestation. I'm really dying to see if with these better weapons we're going to be able to do a little bit more damage, and maybe don't destroy the storage. That'd be cute. Seriously, why the hell do you guys insist on shooting through this? I don't know if this person has the assault rifle or shotgun, but I have to be careful with the health here. You two dummies go over there. So this one is just literally stuck like on this one chunk. There's plenty of eggs. Those need to be destroyed ASAP, otherwise they will keep on respawning. And I'm kind of afraid that this person will be forced to go and retreat from here. Otherwise, we can have like a mental breakdown or some other worst case scenario, which I would really hate to see, because if one of our Marines or astronauts or crewmates gets stuck on the ship, the haulers are gonna carry the body where the eggs are, and they're just gonna start replicating like crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid is gonna happen. So we're able to clear this place out, but now I need to somehow pick up this body. Once that is done, please carry the corpse, or, well, the crew member, to the ship, de-draft the ship, and scavenge this place. Plenty of body parts, some hyper fuel, and some other fancy stuff. Please tell me nobody was left behind. I swear to God we took 4 crew members. 2, 4, 6, 7. So we're gonna decommission this mining facility. There's no energy hull left, so that's okay. And the idea which I said is that theoretically the next expansion of the ship's hull is gonna be here at the front. So we're gonna expand this section and this section, and hopefully this will allow us to create the room for the hyper chambers, because we will require 2, 4, 6, 7 of them minimal in order to prevent any sort of side effects from the hyper jumps, because those things can be nasty. I was also able to upgrade the power plant, and now theoretically what I would like to do is maybe build a solar panel. That is, if I have it. Because that thing gives us the basic power. So I would be able to cram it like here, for example. And that would help us fill in some of these power outputs which we are generating currently. We do have the laser rifle. We do have quite a lot of stuff. Only one person is, however, decommissioning the ship, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping more crew would do this simultaneously, but at least in the meantime they can try to do the research. But currently I still am being stuck on the one thing, which is having access to the goddamn slave collar. It's driving me nuts that such a thing is so negatively affecting me. But it is what it is. And I'm hoping we're going to be able to make some goddamn plastic here. We don't have too much carbon, and that can be problematic, because we do have the CO2 generator over here, and it's producing CO2 for the plants. So once we don't have enough CO2 in the atmosphere, they actually are incapable of growing, and that can be bad for our food reserves. And based on my observation, the root vegetables are the slowest growing thing for the items that we do require. Slave collar is still the problem. We do have a ship here, but the chances of it having a slave collar are minuscule. Kind of regretting the fact that I did sell this stuff. We're gonna grab some water here. I might be able to sell something for it. I don't know. Some of these grains are nice. So that would be the water. How's our energy? We have 12 of those. We don't have that much fertilizer though, so maybe I can grab some of that. Let's sell them some soft blocks. We do have a crap ton of those as is. We'll be recycling them until the dawn of God knows what age. Seems like we're gonna have more fruits here soon. Even though I have installed these additional growth beds for the root veggies, it's still taking a while. And we have pirates here. So theoretically, what I can actually literally do right now is, if I find the controls, is get someone on board of the turrets and start shooting on the damn ship. So let's keep this at regular pace. And I think these bastards are gonna literally try to board my vessel. And I kind of am struggling to determine if there's a way that you can actually destroy the ship while it's trying to board you. I don't know if the rocket turret is incapable of shooting because the two antennas and everything are in front of it. So I'll just focus. Their ship. Okay, they're literally trying to board me here, so this is what we need to do. We need to take people who do possess armor and weapons and bring them over to defend our ship. So there's at least 4 people which I'm bringing over right now. I don't know how many pirates are coming in, but they're gonna try to enter through here, and they're not gonna like what they're gonna receive. That's a lot of fire, bro. And we unfortunately did some damage to our own structure. So can we negotiate with them or something? Are you gonna take away those crew members, or just gonna de-draft these guys? But I want to be careful here because I don't know, will they join my crew or something? I don't think that's how this works, right? I think we're out of ammo for the rocket turret, but the gun, there's still hope for the gun. So the gun will still be able to keep firing. I just don't think I'm dealing damage to the hull stability at all. And because we don't have access to slave collars, we cannot really enslave these guys. And I kind of don't want to have slaves on board of my ship. So what I would try to manufacture is therefore the explosive ammunition. And that would allow us to keep doing what we're doing. Crew combat. So these guys are trying to do this damage to my ship again. So let's go. Oh my god, don't shoot through a bunch of closed doors, you dumbass. Come on. I'm just gonna execute these bastards. Okay. De-draft them. Are they coming in with more guys? I'm not really sure what was that all about. There should be also some sort of option which would allow you to somehow control who is able to board the ship or something. This is taking way too long, and the rocket turret does not have the ammo to fire. We do have now access to the plasma weaponry. That's cute. I'm gonna probably have to move the rocket turret to the front, but then the problem can be, of course, also the situation where it can be faction wants to surrender and asking to mutually hold fire until negotiations are established. Okay. I'm gonna redraft this person. Let's see what you guys offer me. We have to relocate and allocate all this stuff because we just have lots of crap. Can someone get on board of the operation console? Okay, so Pirate Coalition, accept. Receive settlement to HSS Neo. 1 hyperfuel, 1 medical supplies, and the 1,200 credits. Let's accept it. And then they can get the hell out of the system. They're trying to do something else. It's not gonna work well for them. I kind of do have the hankering right now to start making plasma weapons. But again, the problem here is, can you actually equip these things? Plasma, cluster gun, laser rifle. Yeah, we can try. But what we seriously need is more crew members for ourselves. And this is a proof of concept that the current number of these guns that we currently do possess is simply not gonna cut it. So what I'm thinking is that this is gonna be dismantled. This is gonna be dismantled. We're gonna expand the hull of the ship, and we're gonna do it, I don't know. This would cost me 19. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Might be able to relocate all the grow beds, create some more space in the center for maybe like a shield, maybe solar panels, so that we have that additional juice in our system. I'm not really sure if this one is helping that much. The sector solar output is 36.1. I don't know if there's like a preferred place where you should put these things. We should have some corpses. So once the hull is added, we will have room to allocate potentially the hypersleep chambers. That'd be kind of nice. We're gonna have to put down the systems, and by the systems, I mean the two things which I just moved around. So the rocket turret will be at the front, and hopefully that will allow it to shoot a little bit better. I can theoretically try to put down another weapon over here, but the problem is the amount of the system points that we have to redistribute. So we will require to build another hull stabilizer in order to make sure that we can actually allocate more of this more high-tech stuff on board of our lovely vessel. And that is already a problem as is. But I definitely think it can be done. If I would be able to move it somewhere around here, it can actually be awesome. I would have to move the shield array so that this hull generator or hull stabilizer can be placed over here. And then theoretically I would be able to allocate one more. Not really sure right now. And also, we're gonna be reaching that point where I might need to install additional engine. These bodies should really be placed into the storage for bodies. I swear to God, I think I built the storage for that. Or did I not? Okay, let's build it over here and set it as high priority, so that all this junk is not sitting here. It's literally creeping me out. I don't know if you can catch some sort of space disease from having this stuff around here. The ship has kind of been put to hold when it comes to this disassemblement. So rocket turret, there's gonna be the hull stabilizer for this portion. I think like 4 can be crammed onto this massive square that I'm trying to construct. I know it's not the best creative shape that you can see, but I'm still like, this is the furthest I think I can say I got with all the research, all the equipment and all the supplies and all the provisions in terms of like sustainability. When it comes to the travel, I actually was able to like reach one of these other regions, but I certainly never got any further. So I'm dying to see what's waiting for us further down the road, and hopefully you will all join me for that adventure. That freaking slave caller is gonna kill me one of these days. I swear to God. It's driving me nuts that we're bottlenecked again by one goddamn item. And the funniest thing is, I swear to God, I used to have one. When we, like, took apart one of these ships. I see the pirates are coming back. I hope they won't have any smart ideas. Because if they will this time, I will probably just board their ship and break it down piece by piece. And I'm quite sure their storage will have some decent stuff. I'm thinking what would be the most optimal placement, and maybe it's here. This way you can be moved here to block literally the doors. I would need to move the power node, but the problem here still remains in the fact, where the hell would I build you? I would really hate to like lose one of these rooms in order to accommodate a hull stabilizer. How much more crap is left on board? Almost a tiny portion of hull scrap. Okay. Let's see what can be recycled here. And how much of the hull is still being constructed? Quite a large portion. And for 3 mining pods, you guys are working quite slowly. We seriously need more people. Maybe if I were to move you a little bit more to the back. But I think this placement is quite decent. Problem is once they cross over the lines, it's just impossible to accommodate. And I really would hate to remove this room. And I don't know what would happen if I would try to destroy these 2 walls. Like, if I would destroy those 2 walls, build this thing over here as the hull stabilizer, how would that affect the overall comfort levels for this person over here? Since bed is already a thing which is ruining his comfort for some reason, don't ask me. Slave collar, do you have it? Of course not. Damn it to hell. This is driving me nuts. Let's grab some water. And let's see what else you have that I could use. Sure, let's grab these crystals. And I don't know, I could sell you some of this hyperfuel. Okay, can someone dismantle these 2? I seriously don't want to mark a person to dedicate a job to it. But I think I will have to do it. Assign. Let's go with Bobby. Bobby will be forced to do stuff that he doesn't want to do. Blocks are being moved. Tarja was able to construct this. Now my question is, what the hell is the comfort level? I don't see a change, so maybe nothing really did happen. And that means... systems, hull stabilizer will be able to be accommodated somewhere over here. Which is great. Seriously, finish construction of the hull. So that I can maybe move the farming and build a hyper chamber sleeping complex over here by the lab or something like that. Still haven't made up my mind yet. Still a portion of the hull needs to be done. Lots of ships and lots of potential. I could use really some carbon. Unfortunately, nobody has the goddamn carbon. That sucks. I can use some of these chemicals. What do you guys have that I could use? Water, sure. I'm trying to look for anything, but I think that's it. So the idea would be to install, of course, another weapon. So I'm trying to think about this. I think I will move you guys over there. We're gonna build ourselves the window so that you guys see where the hell we are flying to. Gonna wall it off as per usual. And we're gonna be moving the grow beds with the recycling stuff as well. The composters. Okay, we have to cancel moving of this because then the walls cannot be done. Yeah, I know that we need the consoles. I know. Well aware of it. Well aware of it. System. Theoretically, the hull stabilizer cannot go over here. It would need to be placed like this, which would block off literally the entry to the command center, which is not the coolest thing. And I don't think I want to push it even more there. Might have to sacrifice these doors. Which does not really make me that thrilled. It's great to have multiple points of entry. But I just don't see a way around this. Maybe it's because my ship design is completely uninteresting. What if I would... If I were to expand the command center... I might be able to screw with it a little bit. So, if I were to expand this thing... Hear me out. Might be able to build it and still maintain an exit. Unfortunately, all this wall behind would be inaccessible. This is a little annoying. Might have to move stuff around. We will see what can be accommodated. Because like this, it would perfectly fit, but the problem is it perfectly blocks off a huge portion of the ship. Like, there are 4 squares literally here that are killed for no goddamn good reason. And that just doesn't work with me. Problem here is how much of this reach is actually extending out to a portion of the ship literally not covered by anything. I think I will dismantle these walls for now. And dismantle this one. We can move the lab. To be like so. But then it would kind of... Huh. Can we move the window as well? Or dismantle this one. Build the larger one. Because I still have this table to be moved and it would like perfectly block off the goddamn doors here. So of course I want to avoid that. Or this can be done like this. Which is smart because then we can do this and we can do... Like, cannot do the goddamn stabilizer of the hull because they're just crossing over the control points or the region of control. But if I would build you over here, that can theoretically work. There would be some slight space left in the middle there, which is not the most optimal thing, obviously. But I mean, it can be worse. And the funniest thing would be I would be able to accommodate a gun here. And we do need more guns, that's for sure. That makes me think... This would have to be moved. Can move the light. I'm not really sure if I want to have the hyper sleep chambers over here. On top of it, those suckers actually burn through one crucial ingredient and resource. And that resource are your power thingies. What are they called? The energy rods. So if you find yourself suddenly without them, that can be really bad. Also, we would need to accommodate one of the powers. This small thingy would suffice in order to power the weapon. And now, to move the oxygen, the moisture, all these other things around. Hold on. If we do this like this, just thinking, because that way I might be able to fit in 2 things. It's all about making the best use of your space. I have to assign again someone. Please go do it, but don't crash and fall asleep or something. Because like this, we do have the room for 2 of these. That's awesome. And another one. And another one. The composter can be placed over here. We can have the thermal regulator placed on that wall over there. We can put, since this is literally the edge, we can put also a hull window over here to bring in that light. Put in the light between. Dismantle. Yeah, that was weird. Someone has entered the system. And I quite am sure, yeah. No matter what the hell I do, I cannot seem to be able to find someone with a goddamn slave, thingy. Slave collar. Then we go with these. Then we go with the nuts. So that we have the artificial meat, and that means the 4 required resources to do what needs to be done. The airlocks are gonna have to be moved around, that's for sure. Let's move this thing. So now we have room for more things to be crammed on board of the ship. The ship's hull size has increased, and therefore another engine might be necessary. So to make sure that we can move through the space, let's put it over here. The power plant here seems to be preventing the allocation. Compost it forever. We're missing fertilizer. Please tell me you have fertilizer. Fudge, they're leaving the sector. Okay, that can be bad and annoying and all the other 50 shades of problems that we can have. We're gonna dismantle the smaller growth beds. Build the large one. And in this space which was created here, we can theoretically try to accommodate the lovely hypersleep chambers. Yeah. So, damn it. Are incapable of reaching that place, huh? Right. So this engine needs to be broken down. And I might be forced to build the extension of the hull through here so that we can move all these engines around and potentially accommodate them, because I would need to place somewhere the power plant really fast. Thinking like here, if I could place it, that would be great, but the problem is if I try to do that, I might really hurt myself. So what I want to do instead is build a second one. Then I'm gonna be able to dismantle this one. This one needs to be powered up. Dismantle. Okay. That would mean now we would have the fourth one. We are lacking fertilizer, which is not great. Most likely because we have stopped the composting process. We do have one hauler corpse. I don't know if we have the haulers researched. So that one body would have to remain in our inventory for the foreseeable future. Can theoretically then move this here, put the solar panel there. Ship left the sector. I need a ship to enter the damn sector. I can put a small power node here. That would keep these suckers up and running. A ship can now go up to 6,400, which is just awesome. And this light can go theoretically over there. This can be dismantled. And now, where the hell am I gonna put the facility that is the hypersleep chamber, huh? 4. These things are actually quite costly. Like, they do cost a couple of credits to be made. But theoretically, this gives me a room to do this. I don't know why I like to keep walling off stuff. Don't ask me. I don't know. Which would mean that the cantina can be expanded even more. And I should have theoretically processed some fertilizer by myself. Because I'm an idiot. Don't have any of these things. Which is weird. How the hell do I not have any infer blocks? I don't get that. Okay, we're gonna recycle stuff. We don't have any carbon, which is problematic. Because the CO2 will not be able to do stuff. Yeah, that's the pirates. Damn it. You guys are not helping. Not helping. No, theoretically we don't need that. There's one over here. This growth bed can be... We would move the light here. This growth bed can be still placed here. Believe it or not. And it would fit kind of nicely. But those lights needs to be moved around. So hypersleep chambers. And we would be theoretically able to wall this off, dismantle this wall, and just move stuff around to accommodate for lots of more activities. More seating, more everything. Ah, this worked out quite nicely here. Gotta say, gotta say. Okay. I think the pirate ship just become a derelict somehow. So, if that's the truth, then we are getting on board of this thing. We just want to swap out the gear for some of the crew members. Oh wow, I think I was able to give her the plasma weapon. That's so cool. Wait, is she... Yeah, if you're too sleepy, then go to sleep. And we're gonna be able to do this afterwards. But okay, this is actually quite nice. Unreachable task. Why the hell is it unreachable? I'm confused here. Build the walls. Still don't have that weird table. I don't like this. I don't know how I feel about this. I can try it, but it's just so weird looking. I do need to build the table. Tables. It's just weird. I don't know. 2 chairs. Big airlock through here. Dismantle these. Move all of this. So we have this additional space. We're gonna have a ship come here to this sector. But seriously, I want to go and take a look if we can equip some stuff. Some better stuff. Apparently no. And if I can disassemble that pirate ship. Because they seem to have a lot of stuff. And I want their stuff. Can't seem to equip Jack Squad, which is not making me super ecstatic. I could really use the better armor on you, and of course I gave it away to all the people with just pistols. So my hopes are maybe... Oh crap, I need water, huh? Yeah, I haven't been really refining water as of late, so my bad. But we will be able to bounce back from that. My hopes are that they have a lot of stuff on board of the cargo hold, especially. I think all of these pirate ships are all made as the same design or something. I cannot shake that feeling. Yeah, like a small cantina, a command post, and maybe 2 living quarters or something. I don't know, this room is just so tiny, it's just a crapper. There's the engine. Guys, go scout it out, and we're gonna break this thing apart. Take it for all of its goodies. They do have a lot of them. The reason why I want to break the ship apart is because well, it's fairly simple. We're gonna need lots of stuff. Okay, do you have a freaking fertilizer? you have the chemicals, and you can give me some water too. And in return, I can give you some hyperfuel. Water is a low critical resource, but we will be able to bounce back from that once someone creates it. Or being hauled, or hailed, or whichever you want. If I can expand the ship's hull a little bit more and build the airlocks over here, then I would be able to remove them from here, fill in this portion, and build like a dedicated place for the mining pods. Maybe build even 2 of the ship docking places, have 2 ships simultaneously, and see what's gonna happen. See what's gonna happen. Some fibers. And here we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And 1. And 1. We have still some space for additional growth beds over here in case we would need them. Ship has left the sector. This one is going to be fun to break down because it has so much good stuff on board. So yeah, what I'll do here is probably just scrap the whole ship. And we will talk when I make the jump to this sector to see what can be found on board. I think that's going to be the most reasonable thing of all of this. I'm going to have to refine some of that stuff. And where the hell do I do those?
2 hours later.
Okay, so I was finally able to make it to the new sector, and based on our current requirements and needs, we kind of do require carbon because we need it for the growth of the plants and so that we can also create additional crafting resources. So I'm thinking I'm going to go over here and see what the derelict ship is like, and then we're going to be able to take a look at the other region with the chemicals, the Hyperium, the dried ice, all this funky stuff. I was able to do a couple of things as well because it just took a crap ton of stuff and crap ton of time to get all of this stuff done. So what I have done is move the mining pots, move 2 of these hangars. I'm going to try to build a craft if possible. I have left place for 3 additional growth beds, and this is the problem which I'm talking about. There's just not enough carbon. And on top of it, the great thing is that if I'll be too desperate, eventually I will be able to cram in like 2 additional growth beds even over here. So that's like 5 additional growth beds, which should be plenty enough for hungry astronauts on board of the ship. Now currently we're still dealing with only 7 crew members, and I would love to expand that number, but I kind of need to be realistic with my expectations. I'm gonna take even the carbon that this guy has honestly right now on himself, and I'll give you some of these hops for it. Then we're gonna go and buy the additional carbon just so that we have some sort of reserve, and I'll give you some of the explosive ammo because this stuff sells quite nicely. I'm trying to take a look at what else I could directly use here. Energy, sure, why the hell not? We can craft that into useful stuff, so let's make that transition. So I think that's 2 trades as is, and after that, I don't think I will, maybe I will grab 3 infer blocks just for the hell of it, and like 1 plastic, and I can sell you in return, I don't know, do we want to give you hyperfuel? Sure. So just with that, we have like 3 things that need to be done. We're gonna be building our second shuttle. We're gonna have 3, potentially 4 mining pods. 1 more can be theoretically allocated. over here, if I'll be too damn desperate. So we have the space, and we have plenty of space for the food, as I said, and we still have the other side of the ship, which can be expanded to accommodate even more people. And I want to see what's on board of this ship. Maybe there will be something useful. And hopefully at the end of this episode, I'm gonna probably jump ahead again. We're gonna see if we can get ready to jump to the brand new region through hyperspace, use the hypersleep chambers, and see what can be done. And I have to not forget about this goddamn water situation, because it's not really funny. The CO2 I can kind of deal with, because that has like a temporary effect on this whole growing stuff effect. But if we are low on the other stuff, that's a problem. Power, where's the carbon producing thingy? You have tools, chemical, blah, 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 blah. CO2. I think I might place it over here. It's not gonna affect anything else here, and we're still gonna be able to cram in those growth beds. And we're gonna have this additional space to accommodate like more shields or something, because currently our shields have only a capacity of 22. So once those have been depleted, logic dictates that it's actually the ship's hull. It's gonna start sustaining damage, and I would love to avoid that situation at all costs. 1, 2, 3. We have some fire, but the smoke is cleared out. Ship has left. Okay, so I want to draft you, and I want to see if you can carry the plasma weaponry. Where do we have it, though? Ah, man. That sucks. Pocket, I'm not sure. So let's go board the vessel. Let's see if you have high enough weapon skills. Definitely don't. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. It's kind of annoying because I have seen like these clips of some people who have these amazing crew members, and they were able to just cram so much stuff and so many things to them, turning them into literal walking death machine. This guy has the plasma rifle. Casey. I'm not sure if that's a guy or a girl, so I do apologize for that. Okay. Hard to tell. It's not really that important, but let's go take a look. Seems like the ship is infested. Question is how heavily. Let's take a look at this plasma. Yeah, or it looks kind of cool, and it deals a crap ton of damage. So if they even have like those haulers, I'll be more than happy to see them. Just to test out this weapon. One shot, one kill. Nice. God, I love this plasma thingy. It's so awesome. Come on, grab it. I haven't really read any of these data logs again for a while, so we should try to fix that. Take a look. So awesome when you can literally have one crew member walk around a infested ship because he has the plasma gun. We really have to read more of those data logs so that I do something as well. Not just skip time. Okay. Successfully raided. That's gonna be another ship full of cargo that will be salvaged. This time we have even some energy scrapped because power plant and such. So, okay. Unfortunately, no crew member. Really have to find some goddamn derelict ship that would give me the option to recruit more people. And I'm still kind of upset about the whole situation that it's not really allowing me to recruit people on board on some mining stations or so on and such. I'm not really a huge fan of the whole enslavement. So I will probably not be doing that. And because we have actually two ships, it's kind of funny that they are able to keep switching around the cargo in them, and they're just able to bring in a whole lot more stuff. Okay, we have somewhere a fire. It's again in the kitchen. We do have a ship, and it's a pirate. They do have some guns here. And we should build some guns as well. This would give us theoretically 3 turrets to work with. And I should still have room for those growth beds. And this should be still in the range of the... Damn it, it's not. Okay. What if I would move... this over here? This one would be dismantled, and instead, we would give ourselves the large power node. Might be a good idea. I gotta probably keep producing more water. Someone has to do this. Let's put it on high because it's water. And we need water. We still have plenty of ice, which is making me super happy. I will have to refine more energium. Let's make some Hyperium too. I will have to move things around with the manufacturing as well. I was thinking also about building more cargo space. Since I'm struggling to learn how the hell to potentially move the cargo from one storage space to another. And I don't want to use the eject option because I'm kind of sure whatever would be on board would just get ejected into space, and that would kind of piss me off. We seriously need to get some more goddamn crew members. Problem is, I'm not really sure what are the potentials in this sector. I mean, there's one derelict ship, there's one empty region, and then there's one region with 3 minerals, and then there's 2 more places to jump to. So this will be a quick exploration of the system. I can theoretically stop the decommissioning of this. There's still a lot of infra scrap and tech scrap, all these useful things, which I would hate to leave behind, if I'm being honest. Okay, 20. I will have to make some more chemicals here. They're super low. We're still running low on water. Someone has to grab this stuff and carry it. Let's assign you the job to build the power node so that we can actually power up those 2 guns. I just want to make sure that we have plenty of weaponry before we make a jump to another region. And I would love to accommodate more of these solar panels. But it all has to come in due time. We're already kind of struggling with the 7 crew members. I still have not unfortunately recovered from the unfortunate incident where, due to the bottlenecks, I have killed a large portion of my crew. And that sucks. We're gonna have a ship entering our sector. Maybe they will have something useful. Maybe they won't. Definitely am thinking about more shields, that's for sure. Also, it would be possible to build like 2 solar panels here if I would move the bed or the doors a little bit. But it would affect how many of the actual grow beds would be able to be accommodated in that sector specifically. And I really wish that there would be some sort of training facility or something that can be done by our crew that would literally allow them to do a wonderful thing of literally leveling up. I think we should have a Holler corpse. We have 5 corpses in our capacity. We can actually check it, because if we go into the compost, crap, we don't have a hauler. We have 2 crawlers. I must have accidentally recycled the thing or something. I'm not sure right now. Not good. Not good. Ship has left the sector. Can someone grab the water, please? So with the 3 airlocks, 3 mining pods, 2 of these things, we should be okay. What other ship is joined? Okay, it's the pirates. Unfortunately, this time those bastards do have more weapons than before, so I think they don't really want to attack me right now. But I don't want to risk it, so having 1, 2, 3... 4 weapon systems and building somewhere that shield generator additionally would be great. That would be great. I cannot trade with these guys. And I don't think we can literally go and board their vessel. Because I don't know how many crew members they do have access to. CO2s are working well. Medium, so that should be able to sustain. It's still in the safe zone though. That's the important thing. That is all that matters to me. Water is being made. Recycling is being processed. So I just want to scrap the rest of this. Majority of the ship has been taken apart. We have mostly the infra scrap, and that's due to the life support, the doors, lights, all this stuff, the air vents, all these things will be decommissioned and brought on board of our vessel. I really wish I can move around some of this stuff. It would make me that much happier if I can somehow transfer all the resources from the cargo hold here, which is almost full, to cargo hold here, which is literally almost empty. and do this with both of these things, because I can move away the oxygen generator and the large power node, but I really cannot do anything with these. So yeah, I think I'll shut up for a while, and I will see what can be otherwise salvaged in the region. So let's do that after a while. I really need to find more crew members, man. It's no joke. No joke.
Later.
Okay, so I made the strategic choice to not go for the derelict ship here, but to go for these systems. Seems like there's dry ice chemicals, which we need now, and Hyperium. Then there's base metals, chemicals, carbon, derelict ship, and empty system. So we're gonna drop off over here, and what I'm gonna basically do is just mine out the rest of these resources from all these places, and that should allow me to do one crucial thing. Get ready for the Hyperjump. We're starting to run low on energium, which is going to be problematic, but hopefully on board of the derelict there's going to be another crew member, so that's the last thing which I want to do here. I want to go and I want to explore the ship for all of its glory, and hopefully, even if it's heavily infested, we will still be able to get a new crew member out of it, which would make me super excited. I know I should carry better weaponry, but it is what it is. There's only one point of entry, which is making me a little nervous because all these long hallways and such can be quite problematic. And in the meantime, we're gonna try to mine out also all of this nonsense, which is gonna be annoying as is because we have only 7 crew members, and the lucky 7 are just not gonna cut it later down the road. We're gonna need more crew members if we wanna seriously make some stuff happen. We do have some bleeding already as is, so we're gonna have to monitor Dinesh so that we don't suffer a casualty here on board, especially if I don't know if there are haulers. Energy rods. The notification about the low crucial resource is gonna be popping up just because it's in the red. We accidentally did blow up something. Damn it, I thought I saw a hyper sleep chamber. It's kind of funny that they have like a navigational console and all this jazz, but the whole station is a station, so it's stationary, it's not mobile. You can try to separate the crew. I don't think there's gonna be stuff on the crapper here. We're gonna have to be careful about this last portion. Dinesh is holding steadily. These things cannot really reach us. So let's do this. Let's send Dinesh on board so he does not bleed out or suffer some heavier penalty for being out here. I'll send Abriel to help out the fellas. Fudge, I cannot get another crew member no matter what. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, well, unfortunately no crew member, but lots of resources to be gathered. And so that's what I'll do. And hopefully on the next episode, we're going to be able to make that jump for the next system. So if you want to know when that happens, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm playing this game quite frequently now, although it's quite possible I'm gonna upload this God knows when onto the channel. And in the meantime, check out what else I'm up to, And I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now. Cannot believe I cannot find another goddamn crewmate no matter what the hell I try to do. What the hell is wrong with this thing? That's just so annoying. Of course I forgot to undraft the damn ship.